I've just come back from 3 days in Derby, Cambridge, London, and it's good to be home. And I think I'm almost having an aneurysm. You know the meme where you take your glasses off slowly because you're so... Anyone, and I'm sure it's the same in Canada, America, Ireland, every other country that watches this channel, Australia, New Zealand, drivers are getting worse. The absent-minded, just how do I even... Yeah, I think it's tied in with the excess deaths. I think consciousness is vacating the earth after lockdowns and the revelation, and it is a revelation, a dark revelation, that the vast majority of people are obedient automatons who will follow the government order. Fascisticus potentialis, potential fascists, potential communists, whatever the government says. Hey, Sergey. Hey, Fyodor. Hey, Nikita. Hey, Boris. Hey, Vlad. Hey, Vlad. Good. Anyway, so I think people are dying in excess numbers for a variety of reasons. Now that the dust has settled, I think a big part of it is rushing out medication. The COVID-19 virus was very complicated, and you're like, oh, just make a vaccine, take a little bit of it, and then down the line, and I hope I don't get sanctioned for medical misinformation by YouTube. Oh, he's talking about the V again. But turns out that protein did a lot more than they initially... And they were like, oh! But again, in this country we have the National Health Service. The government was telling, protect the NHS! Don't go to hospital! Stay at home! And the poor elderly, the greatest generation that lived in World War II, and the boomers, from 1945 onwards, they were like, oh, protect the NHS. Okay. Better. And good British people, they're so decent and moral and polite that they'd rather die at home than cause bother for their doctor. And I think that's still happening now. People with this mantra in their protect the NHS. And they choose to die. I'll tell you another reason. I don't know how many of my viewers have been to accident and emergency. What the Americans call the ER. George Clooney, ER. ER, mate. Yeah, mate, ER. Go to the ER. If you need to go to the emergency room for a minor ailment, broken finger, fractured rib, maybe like hairline fracture on your arm, you might need stitches. The uninterested Donnas and Louises in reception. All right, yeah, take a seat, yeah. I don't think you're going to get served in order. We're going to have a million people are going to turn up in the next 5 minutes with ailments much worse than yours. And you're not twitching. You're not hyperventilating. You're not turning grey. You're sat there holding your intestines in your arm, disemboweled, but you're in good spirits. And remember, we've got to protect the NHS. Could you stitch yourself up and fuck off home? Excess deaths, bad drivers. I was going down to Derby 4 days ago on the M. You go down the M6 from Manchester and you take a sharp left at Stoke-on-Trent, A500, A50. But no, the M6, one of the major arteries of this country, completely shut down. Not one lane shut down, not 2 lanes shut down. Both directions shut down. Multiple lorry, truck, 18-wheeler, extravaganza, jackknifing, danger, 10 men hospitalized. And it's every day. Consciousness is leaving the earth. It's taking one look. Oh, wow. They went to the moon. They developed the internet. They survived 9/11. What are they doing now? They're flooding the best countries with hundreds of thousands, millions of undocumented migrants, because that's going to end well. There's a reason why these countries are shitholes, and there's a reason why I think you're all weak, pathetic traitors. Let's say you're from, I don't know, let's choose a country. We got a lot of shit migrant. Albania's not even in war. Go back. But okay, let's see. Iraq. It's been about 21 years since the invasion. Gulf War II. Gulf War I, that's like almost 40. So yeah, let's take Iraq. All the guys arriving, and it's a big boatfuls of men. Remember 5 years ago with the ISIS crisis with Turkey and all that stuff? There's like toddlers and women. Now it's boatfuls of men, angry young men. Streets are paved with gold in Europe. Battery power 5%. I better wrap this up. I reckon I've got enough here to... Have we got it? So yeah, so all these people leaving Iraq. Oh, life is better in the West. These are the very people who could maybe make their own countries better with enough dedication and work. But no, they abandoned their own nations. And I'm not talking about travel. I'm not talking about Germans moving to America. I'm not talking about Chileans moving to Poland. These are civilized, non-war countries. I'm talking about corrupt, butt-fuck, shithole countries where each woman is forced to have 15 kids each. And then it's like, oh, instead of fixing our own country, get on the boat, pay that human trafficker $5,000, ka-ching, 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 fill everyone's minds with Hollywood movies. Women are easy, work is easy, Lamborghinis are easy. What color's your Bugatti, Abdul? What color's your Bugatti, Yitzhak? Are we getting any... No, okay, I just don't want to appear like I'm singling out any culture, which I'm not. You're all idiots, you're all scum, you're all traitors to your own countries, you should all go back, and if you've got a bad government that's corrupt, fix it. You think here in the West, in Europe, it's all magical land, we just evolved from monkeys and then boom, we've got stock exchanges and space shuttles and Concords. No! You have to work for that. It doesn't go from Homo erectus to suddenly derivative hedge fund trading. No! You gotta go through the steps. So for everyone watching, I just so angry driving. People just don't move out of the fast lane. They're doing 45 miles an hour in the fast lane on a dual carriageway, and they're like, please, I'll pass a few more lorries. I'll let you pass. Just a few more lorries. Look, oh, but there's new lorries. I need to stay in the fast lane because there's lorries. I'll tell you one thing, guys. Come on, don't you dare run out of battery. There's not going to be any idiots in space. You see SpaceX, Mars, colonizing the moon, whatever, yeah, colonizing Europa. They say there might be life there. There's like oceans under the ice. Oceans under the ice. Imagine living on the moon of Jupiter. But none of these scum, none of these people will be allowed into space. It's too dangerous. The insurance companies will say, oh, those passengers, no, we're not going to insure them for a multi-generational trip to Alpha Centauri. No! We're not going to fill up a spaceship with these angry young men. No! Too dangerous. They're all going to be like nice, anyway. Whichever country currently has a successful space program and people in space, that's probably as good as it's going to get. This is Charlie Veach. 10th of January 2024. New year, same shit. Thanks for watching.